Let's kick things off as we always do with a quick check of the markets. Major averages, as you mentioned, Rochelle, all in the red right now. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 2%, 671 points in the red there. The S&P 500, that too, down by about 2.5%. 100 points in the red. And then the NASDAQ also deep in decline for the tech-heavy average. That is now below 13,000, sitting at about 12,919 and lower by nearly 3% here on the day. This is prompting some banks to adjust their estimations for these averages and the end goal or the end post for the year. For more on the major average activity, plus what we're seeing in the broader markets and on oil, we've got Yahoo Finance's own Jared Blikre. Jared?
That's right. And let's go to the Wi-Fi Interactive, where we can see the NASDAQ losses accelerating to the downside, just probing new session lows here as we speak. Also taking a look at the Dow, it's not quite as bad off as the NASDAQ. You can see these losses have, not accelerated, but leveled off for a little bit. But when you take a look at the sector action, some very striking things in this market. WTI crude oil earlier this morning hit $130 per barrel. Haven't hit that price since the middle of 2008. So here you see energy is in the green, so is utilities, that defensive sector, but everything else mired in the red. Consumer discretionary off over 4 points, having its worst day since I think it's been almost 2 years. So we'll have to check in on the NASDAQ to see some of these stunning losses here. Alphabet down 4% now, Amazon down 5%, and that's part of that consumer discretionary sector we've been talking about. And then Facebook. Facebook has now lost 50% of its value since the middle of last year. So some stunning losses here, really centered in the semiconductors as well. Some analysts now saying that there's more pain to come before the inevitable turn comes, but NVIDIA down 6%, AMD now down 4%, and the SOX Philly Index hitting the lowest level since July of 2021. Just want to close out with a look at the ARK innovation components. Not a lot of green there. We got Palantir up 2%, CRISPR Therapeutics up about 5%, everything else just about mired in the red, guys.
Yahoo Finance's Jared Blikre, thank you so much for that breakdown.